young, they ask you what you want to be. Puro mga astronaut, mga doctor, gano'n. Ako, tennis player na. And I think the turning point wasn't when I realized I wanted to be a tennis player. The turning point was more of when I saw it was legitimately possible. And I know that no matter who I play, tennis is a sport of opportunity. There's always a chance you'll win and there's always a chance you'll lose. Hi, my name is Alex Eala and I play tennis. So, nagsimula ako ng 4 years old na mag-tennis. And nag-umpisa dahil sa lolo ko and mostly because of family. Si Kuya, nagtitennis sa US. He plays NCAA. And so it's really in my family and it started out as a way for me to bond with my lolo and of course with Kuya. And I'd see him every day, nagtitennis. Tapos pag-uwi niya, napapagod. So, gusto ko din makisali. I don't remember much from when I was that young, but I remember that I've always had a passion for the sport and I've always, from the beginning, I fell in love with it. And I always knew that being a professional is what I wanted to do. Siyempre, idol na idol ko si Kuya. So, of course, it started out as me wanting to be like him and then I would get medyo competitive. And I think I found my own way to express, I don't know kung ano, basta emotions or tennis gives me joy, especially at that young age. Malaking bagay talaga yung tulong nila sa akin because it gives me motivation, it gives me a sense of security, and just to know that they're there for me, they're supporting me, and not just emotionally, diba? They're working also, they're doing the little things and going through the little struggles. So, despite having their own lives, diba? Their own careers. So, to me, that says how much they love me and parang unconditional love talaga. I'm super lucky, super blessed to have the family that I have. Of course, in the start, medyo tough love din si Lolo. But, you know, in the end, I learned so many things from those experiences. And I moved away from home early. I started to study in Spain when I was 13 years old. Just trying to adjust to certain customs and being a bit more independent, being more responsible. There's so many things that moving away from home early had to, gave me and a lot of lessons. And I had to kind of grow up a little bit early, but with that said, I still had the support of my family and I was in contact with them a lot and they do try their best to be with me as much as they can. So totoo lang, never to hobby, you know, it was always parang so serious and I always had so much dedication for it. Siyempre, you don't see a lot of really good professional tennis players in the Philippines, especially for women. So that was very limited. And I think that when I moved to Spain, that was a big jump and that was a big decision for my whole family. And it showed that we were really dedicated to turn this into a professional career. That wasn't a decision that I took lightly. And of course, that just said that, you know, this is real, this is what I want to do. I think a big part of it is how I was brought up. They instilled these sort of values like discipline, responsibility in me at an early age. So when I was 10, I was waking up 4:45 already to go to the gym before school. And then after school, drive 1 hour and then play 2 hours and then come home, do homework. So how I was raised is a big part of it. So I owe a lot of that to my parents. And then when I moved, I guess I had to take more initiative. And then things won't get done if you don't take control and you don't do it yourself. And I think that's one of the things that I learned is in Spain is the dedication you need to have to your career. Because if you don't do anything about it, everyone can support you, right? Everyone around you can say that, oh, ang galing-galing mo na, or oh, you're working so hard. But if you don't wake up every day, kahit na ayaw mo mag-tennis, ayaw mo mag-trabaho, if you wake up and you just lay in bed, or it's so easy to say na, parang today ayoko mag-workout, ayoko mag-aral, ganun. But in the end, those little things add up and it makes a big difference. I don't know, you just have to not think about, honestly, I have to not think about the big picture. Because when you think about too many things, it can get very overwhelming and you lose sight of what you need to do in the moment. So I try to just focus on the present and have confidence in my preparation, have confidence in my team, and I know that they believe in me. So, kumbaga, working hard and giving everything you can on the court is my way of thanking them also for all the work that they've given. And I try to take it point by point. Siyempre, there are fears. Of course, there are fears. It's only normal. And of course, there's fears that you can't achieve your goals in time, that you can't do this by a certain age, ganon. But you can't let that period of fear be too long. The way I do that is surrounding myself with good people and people who really genuinely believe in me. So that will rub off on yourself also. And then it will make your confidence, your self-esteem come out. There's always a fear of not being able to make it. But with the right work and the right people, I never doubted that I will be at the top at some point. My biggest World Junior Tennis tournament was the US Open that I won, juniors. I won it in 2022. And that was a big step for me because it was a Grand Slam tournament, so Junior Grand Slam.
Buong puso ko itong ipinaglaban. Hindi lang para sa sarili ko, kundi para makatulong din ako sa kinabukasan ng Philippine tennis.
Of course, when you're young, you always dream about winning the Grand Slam, having your moment, and to be able to experience a glimpse of that kahit na juniors lang, I think was a big step for my career, and I think it impacted a lot of the youth and a lot of Filipinos as well. Junior Wimbledon was a big one for me. I lost maybe quarterfinals or the round before quarters, I forgot, but that was a painful loss. 7-5, I remember pa, 7-5 in the third, but the reason it was painful was because it was my first time there and I was so fired up, and it was a very tight match, but she ended up winning the tournament. But I think that was one of the times that I got kind of sad about the loss, because syempre some losses hurt more than others, but winning Wimbledon is really the dream, diba? Because I think my favorite, I haven't joined as a professional yet, so hopefully this year, but that's my favorite Grand Slam, and that's one of the biggest dreams that I have. And of course, my first Grand Slam as a professional was last year Australian Open. That was another very memorable. It's such a privilege to experience this love from the Filipino people, because no matter where I am in the smallest of cities in, I don't know, in the US or in Europe, parang ang liit ng place, and then a few Filipinos will come to support. So we're really everywhere, right? And I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so thankful to have this nation back me up, and it's extra motivation. Natutuwa ako sa mga bata, for sure. I love it when when the kids come to see me play because it makes me feel that I have an impact really. And then syempre minsan may nabibigay din silang mga pasalubong. Like for example, this Australian Open, a kid gave me parang teddy bear na maliit, tapos bracelet, and may kasamang letter. So it was so sweet. And then the year before, there were kids watching me in Melbourne again. And then nung natalo ako, talagang umiyak. Parang, and it was so touching because I was also sad, diba? But it's nice to see that they really support me. And, in the end, I am representing our country, and, I'm doing it partly also for them. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support, diba? I definitely wouldn't be where I am without you guys, and I'm so grateful to be able to have this platform and to be able to have this influence. But I'm still 18. This is my first journey on the professional tour, and I'm still learning new things every day. So I'm happy that I have you guys to also teach me many important lessons. Lately, I've tried to read a bit more, get off my phone, get off social media, and then I like to shop. I'm a very girly girl, and I like to go out to eat with my family, with my friends, watch movies, because when I'm not playing tennis, I prefer to just relax and not do anything very sporty or very active. Aside from going to the beach, I live in Mallorca, so madaming beach doon, and I really like to explore the island. My favorite cuisine is Filipino cuisine. Syempre, I like barbecue, caldereta, adobong pusit, sisig, yeah, all of those. And I think it's very homey, gives me a sense of, when I'm in other countries and then I go to a Filipino restaurant or I just have Filipino food, it makes me feel like I'm back home. And I don't get to be here very often, so it's also a pleasure to go out and try the Pinoy foods. I like rom-coms, I like action, and So the latest movie I watched was Blood Diamond, yung kay Leonardo DiCaprio, and I think I like to see movies with deep meaning, I guess, yung mga mabibigat. And then, on the other side of the spectrum, mahilig din ako sa mga rom-coms or light viewing that I can watch while stretching or I can watch while packing my bags. Well, they really make the effort to spend time with me. They travel. Lalo na my dad, he's able to travel more with me, and he's very involved in my career. My mom too. But I don't see her as often. She doesn't travel with me as often. But every time, that just makes it that every time we're together and every time we're complete as a family, then it makes it even more special. And then it's just the little things. They always come to watch my training. I'm sure they're tired of waiting hours. And then we try new restaurants like that. And then we watch movies together. Yeah. The first one, if you want to be professional talaga, you cannot doubt. There's no room for doubt. And I learned that from my dad. And it makes a difference when you have confidence in yourself. Second one, probably to surround yourself with good people. I think that has proven time and time again to be an important factor into why I am successful. And the last one is that in whatever you do, I think you have to love it and you have to have passion, even when not everything that you do you enjoy for the sport or for your career or whatever. Basta what you're doing, you love it and you have passion. Because, for example, me, if I didn't love tennis, I don't think I would be able to handle all the training. I wouldn't be able to handle all the struggles. You know? Hopefully, I'll be higher in the ranks, maybe, who knows, a Grand Slam. And I think still working hard, still trying to improve myself. And yan nga, yung that you have to love what you do. You can't force yourself to go through all of these things and still, without love, and still be happy or motivated. Or if you need to do something that you don't really enjoy, I think you need to find time to do things that make you happy. And it's all about balance. It's all about balance.